Alright, in the last video, I went over the top shelf and showed you where everybody was and all that good stuff, and I didn't get a chance to get to the bottom shelf because I ran out of time. So let's do the bottom shelf. Again, I have a bunch of ones that are like solid colored, so they're all intermixed over there. First one on the shelf is Seven Faceless Saints. This one's Fairy Loot, and here's the edge for that one. Next up, we actually have an Owlcrate one. Most of my Owlcrate ones end up not being over here because they don't have pretty edges. But this one actually ended up over here because I really liked the gilded silver. And I just really thought it was pretty. So this one's Silver in the Bone. And yeah, I will not be taking questions. This one's Illumicrate, Lies We Sing to the Sea. It's got a little boat on it. This one's also Illumicrate, says Some Desperate Glory, and it's got space vibes going on here, Galaxy. This one is one I bought from the Broken Binding. It's called Frontier. And it's got like the sunset kind of vibe, and then there's kind of a space helmet down there if my camera will ever focus. There we go. Space helmet. City of Nightmares from Fairy Loot. It's got a pterodactyl on it. It took me forever to find that out, but oh my gosh, focus. There we go. Pterodactyl. Fairy Loot Cruel Illusions. It's got roses. Everyone's pretty much seen this duology. Daughter of the Moon Goddess, Heart of the Sun Warrior, Fairy Loot, gorgeous. I need to read them though. I have like 3 copies of this thing, but this is my Fairy Loot edition of Belladonna. Beautiful. Here is the Illumicrate edition of Song of Silver Flame Like Night. Stunning. Beautiful. Another book that I need to read. The Illumicrate set of Priory of the Orange Tree and A Day of Fallen Night. Beautiful, beautiful. I've actually read this one. I need to read this one, but I have read this. Loved it. Loved it so much that I was like, I need to have this gorgeous, gorgeous edition with the edges. So pretty. And then for some reason, I went and bought the Broken Binding series set as well. It's not coming for another couple months, but I was like, I need to have 2 sets of the same series. Actually 3, because I have the original series, the basic set as well. Money is a concept, I don't need it. This is the Waterstones. Yeah, this is the Waterstones edition of Hellbent. It's got pretty snakes on it. This is the Illumicrate version of Godkiller. This is the Fairy Loot edition of House of Sky and Breath and House of Earth and Blood. These are the Fairy Loot editions of House of Earth and Blood, House of Sky and Breath. This is the Fairy Loot edition of Spice Road. This is the Fairy Loot edition of Silver in the Bone. This is from the Bookish box. It's their Anthology Volume 1 that came in their Winter Chronicles box. This is from the Broken Binding. It's called The Art of Prophecy. And last but not least is Fourth Wing. This is just their standard edition. You can just go out and buy this. This is for their first print run.